I made my very first real web app called DevSim. I learned many things about web development and made many mistakes when creating it. And today I'm going to talk about how I found the idea of this web app. More videos of web development will come very soon, so let's go. My web app is basically solving the problems that I faced when I was learning web development. Firstly, people online, including myself, always talk about doing projects when you are learning web development. But the projects tend to be too boring or just too big. I just want to create projects that are fun, short, and still be able to learn web programming. So this is where the idea of the web app is born. It is to help beginner web programmers learn web programming by doing fun-ass projects. Secondly, when I was learning web programming, it can get very lonely and very boring. I wanted to learn web programming with people who are also learning web programming. Even if I join many groups online, they are just too advanced for me, so I just end up learning myself. So to fix this, I created a battle section where you can challenge other players on web development skills, and also created a chat section where you can talk to people around the same level as you, and also post forum to ask for help. Thirdly, most community chats out there don't really allow copy and paste code snippet when you need help. The codes just become regular text, so that's another idea there. And lastly, most code learning platforms just literally give you all the concepts and just shove it up to you and just give it to you and learn all together. When I was learning web development, there was no way that I can just remember all these at once. So chill on the concepts, man. Let me just learn slowly. So for my app, I just slow down the whole learning process and just make it a learning journey and make it fun. And that's basically the app summarized. The ideation process is going to be probably the most fun part when you are creating your own web app. It doesn't really have to be very complicated. So these are the steps that you can follow yourself. Ask yourself, who do you want to help? For me, it is my past self. For you, it could be yourself, family members, friends, etc. Number 2, what major and minor problems do you have? For me, it's a lack of fun projects to learn from. For you, list down every problem that you might think of. Number 3, you can list them down on a piece of paper. You can split the paper into half and then write the problems on the left side. Number 4, beside the problems, write the solution to fix the problems. And number 5, build the solutions. To be honest, I didn't really plan the designs and the features before I started coding. I didn't really plan out the design on Figma or on a notebook. In fact, I thought of the ideas when I was in a shower. Then, after the shower, I just write it down on a sticky note or just code it out. That's the power of not getting distracted by music or small distractions or people around you. You will just be left with you and your thoughts. So you will just have the time to just think about ideas and just not focusing on other things, just ideas on your brain. The design of my web app is a constant improvement. Even the one that you are seeing right now may not be the final one. It is constantly improving. If an idea of the design comes out, I will just implement it in the future. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really code out the whole app. If I did, it will probably take about a year to do it, so not good. What I do is use ChatGPT to code out my ideas. I did not, however, try to code out the whole web app in just one prompt. It doesn't work that way. There are times where the code doesn't really make sense or doesn't really work, so I just have to jump in and just code it out myself. That's just how it is. Which is why having a strong foundation is important before you start even coding out your first ever big project. You will understand what the hell is it coding out, and if there's any problem with the code, you can just intervene. So yeah, this is roughly the ideation process of my app. Anyways, that's my opinion. Bye.